way to escape North Korea? Well, we're going to actually tell you how to escape the hermit state and how other North Korean defectors actually did it. A report came out saying escaping the despotic rule of Kim Jong-un may seem like an impossible task, but thousands of North Koreans have escaped his clutches over the years. How did they do it? According to a former work camp guard working under the communist regime, they revealed recently the horrors of the North Korean regime under Kim Jong-un. Lim Hye-jin, 35 years old, who currently lives in South Korea's capital Seoul, defected from the hermit state 15 years ago after being imprisoned. She told the Mail on Sunday that she decided to flee to the south after being forced to parade naked in front of guards. Ms. Lim claims that during her time as a guard herself, she watched defectors being executed for even trying to escape. She said 2 brothers were beheaded in front of everybody. They called everyone to watch as a warning not to ever flee. The other prisoners then had to throw stones at them. Despite a seemingly massive military operation, the secretive state is not as waterproof as the regime would like the world to believe. To the south of Pyongyang, on the border between North and South Korea, it's an impressive array of walls, fences, and guard outposts constantly observing the other side. North of the capital, however, is a border with China, which is not as heavily protected as for many North Koreans is the only way out of the country. One defector, Kim Jong-un, told the Washington Post back in 2014 that it's pretty much the only ticket way out. Desperate families pulled together whatever resources they can muster to one by one fleeing the state. Now, once a person gets to the other side, they can work towards finding a broker who can pull another family member out until every family member has escaped. And now, a defector whose identity was kept secret told the National Geographic back in 2009 how she crossed the Tumen River on the Chinese border from North Korea. Most defectors who choose to escape into China do so in the summertime. So that is the best time for the escapees from North Korea to China, when the river is at its shallowest. An alternative is in the winter when the water is frozen. Now, after paying off a border guard with $15, the defector paddled across the river on a makeshift raft with her aunt. The 15-year-old was able to manage it and actually make it out of the river onto the other side, but she did lose her aunt in the crossing. She did eventually manage to find work in China. Fleeing is a long and very tedious process from North Korea that does not guarantee its success. But it's an estimated 29,000 North Koreans have managed to actually pass through the border of North Korea into China or South Korea within the past 20 years. The numbers did take a hit, though, when Kim Jong-un took up power back in 2012 and issued a crackdown on the Chinese border. The same year the despot rose to power, the number of defectors dropped from 2,706 in 2011 to 1,502 in 2012, according to the Korean Ministry of Unification. Now, North Korea, however, seems to be defying the odds, and last year's figures from the ministry showed defectors is on the rise again. After a 4-year decrease, numbers were up from January to July around 15% compared to 2015. So this mass exodus of people began in the 1990s when the isolated states suffered a crippling famine, and people died even at that time from hunger in the hundreds of thousands, with people left to feed on roots of the trees and barks and even grass, which many claim even in these times is North Korea's vegetable. Anyway, if anyone happens to be tuning in from North Korea, that is your way out. And may God help you escape if you're actually trying to escape. Folks, listen, we're living in the last days. The day of the Lord is at hand. Give your lives to Christ. Please, please. Surrender your life to Jesus. Get more information on our website under the link Lamb's Book of Life on www.openyoureyespeople.com. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more breaking news matching biblical prophecy. Again, I say the day of the Lord is at hand. God bless you.